Welcome back to Alcohol Content. We got Rick. He is ready for Glendronach, as you can tell by his voice. He was very excited. He needs to maybe turn it down a little bit.
No.
We got Ryan. This is a children's podcast. Okay.
Yeah, for all the kids out there.
We got Austin.
We got me. Unfortunately, I have to deal with these two people. What do we got here? We got Glendronach. This looks like a fancy ass bottle.
Yes, so this is the Glendronach Cask Strength, the 2022 release. They do one of these every year. This is batch 10 Glendronach. This is also one of my favorite distilleries in the world. This is one of my favorite Scotch distilleries by far. Everything that they make is absolutely gangbusters. And obviously, we do a lot of bourbon and high proof stuff. So for them, a cask strength thing is very appealing.
So it comes in at 117.2. So unusual for Scotch, but they're jumping on the sort of cask strength.
Yep.
And Ryan mentioned it was batch 10. So this is the 10th year that they've done this. It comes in at about in this market and sort of hot hit, and it sold out in 2 days from what I could tell. $99 or $100 price point here. And it's matures in Pedro Jimenez and Spanish Olorosa sherry.
Oh, really?
Casks, yes.
So everything that they do is in Oloroso barrels and Pedro Jimenez barrels.
Okay.
Everything that they do. It's exclusive.
So they're all fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the better, lesser known version of Macallan.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I would take Glendronach over Macallan in a heart.
Every time.
Yeah.
Yes. What do I have a 12 year by them? Is that what it is? Or is it 14?
12 year.
We
12
did.
year.
Remember, we tasted the one night the 12-year and the 15-year, which the
Yeah.
15-year. I mean, they're all great,
Yeah.
but the 15-year was like,
Wowza.
this might be the best whiskey I've ever had,
Yeah.
ever.
Yep.
These guys know what they're doing.
Yes, they do.
And cask strength Scotch, by all means,
Highland.
sign me up.
Highland Scotch, 117 proof.
So not peated, but little smoky,
Yeah.
Oh,
sweet. I mean, the sherry, Pedro Jimenez.
stewed
Oh,
fruit for
man.
days.
For days.
Sweetness,
This is luscious.
stewed fruit. There's a little, I want to say caramel. It's not caramel like bourbon, but there's a little something overlaying that stewed fruit.
That to me, that's that Pedro Jimenez. It's rich, dark fruit, but
Yeah. I mean, this is almost like a
desserty sweet.
This is like I know this might come across badly, but it's like a fruit cake, you know, the one that nobody likes and they keep sending on, but it smells like it's got some molasses in there, but the fruit and stuff like that, some nuts. It's this deep, dark, dense.
This tastes absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Holy moly. This is the Blue Spot Irish whiskey turned up to 11, and then you break the knob and you continue to turn it up. Okay. This has the same tropical berry kind of notes that the Blue Spot has, but man, this is like syrup in a good way. This is that, but just distilled down to exactly what you want it to be. This is dessert. I would pour this on some ice cream. I'd pour it on a pie. Like, I don't know. I feel like you make a syrup out of this. This is really freaking good.
Yeah. Dude, you could do a glaze with this.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Oh,
For real. Like, if you were to just like boil this and get the alcohol out, this would turn into a syrup.
yeah.
This is
So when you I mean, I think it's amazing, but I'm not, you know, you're talking Blue Spot tropical. I'm getting Christmas fruit cake spices, nutmeg, fruit, stewed fruit, molasses, sort of dark Christmassy type stuff. I'm not getting tropical. So tropical is a pineapple, or
it's like things like let's see here, like a dragon fruit. Actually, I had a dragon fruit juice the other day, so I know what I'm talking about.
Well, so I think what he's saying, so like with the blue spot, because it has an elevated ABV, you get more of that tropical note to it. And I think in general, like the juice is really dark and fruity and sweet, but with the elevated alcohol, it cuts through it enough to where it kind of elevates that to where it's not
It's not all just
dark
dark.
and yeah.
You know, it definitely. I mean, on the back end, it's like blueberry. Like definitely,
Oh, there
like
no,
a blueberry muffin
yeah,
is
yeah,
kind of what's
yeah.
sticking around in my mouth.
There's
It's-
definitely some lightness there too, for sure.
Ugh, it's so good.
But I mean, did you even remotely taste the proof? The 117 or whatever.
I actually do.
I do taste the proof.
I
yeah.
feel
Really?
the proof,
Yeah.
but it's this is a burn
But
that
it
I'm
adds,
a fan of.
It adds to it for sure.
To me, I would never guess that it's 117 proof.
Really?
I'd say this tops out at 100 proof.
Yeah, I find that it burns a little bit, but
Mhm.
Wow.
it's I mean it's like the burn that you want. That's like it's like let me take you on a little journey. Let me burn slowly throughout your mouth.
Well, it's the perfect component to offset that dark brooding
Yeah.
sweetness that it has, both the fruity and the kind of caramel note and the cookie note that it has.
Mhm.
And it cuts through and gives it a spike of like, oh, it's more fun and
Yeah.
lighthearted.
So what do we got on the price on this thing?
$99, $100.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
this is
Yes.
definitely worth $100.
I'm getting a little sea breeze to lighten it up. Little sea salt to lighten it up also.
Now, it will be very fun to try this against, like in a lineup of the 12-year, 15-year, 18-year Glendronachs.
And then the cask strength that this is. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is good.
Really good.
I mean, wowza.
Yeah. Totally.
Wow.
Agree. This is
This is definitely a few Owen Wilsons, that's for sure.
I
a few Owen Wilsons.
am upset that this is not a regular offering.
This is good.
I would love to have this always.
What's the offering? Like why is it hard to find?
Well, it's cask strength, so they don't do much of it, and so this is the 10th time they've done.
It's
Okay.
a once a year release.
It's a once a year.
Oh, like
and
can I go to Total Wine right now?
Yes,
and
and you're
find
going to
this?
see an empty shelf.
Okay. So this
Like
is hard
we
to find.
got it on the first day it came
Okay.
out, and I went back, tasted it, and went,
Yeah.
I went back, and there was an empty shelf.
Damn. I want one of these. This is a bottle where I'm like, I need one of them. This is absolutely fantastic.
But depending on where you are, Scotch it's not as popular as bourbon.
Yeah.
So these will sit on a shelf longer for the most part than fun bourbons.
No, this one, at least here in this locale, it didn't. I agree with you. I want to try that in a lineup with the other Glendronachs.
So the molasses is what's sticking around for me.
Yeah, definitely molasses.
Yeah.
Not
Very
caramel.
Clearly, yeah.
Yeah, it's
very
molasses.
Clearly molasses.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's insane.
Oh, it's there. And now with a little hint on
Yeah.
the nose.
Well,
But that molasses is what I was talking about for that fruit cake, that dark,
yeah.
cakey with nuts and different fruit chunks and stuff like that. But some sweetness, a little salt in there. Yeah.
This is sexual.
Yeah.
I will not elaborate, but
Yeah.
it
In
is
general,
it
this-
is sexual.
like, if you take the birds and the bees, you make Glendronach.
This
Yeah.
is
That's
good.
what happens.
This
this
is
is a sexual panther.
Oh,
bam. Go
God
get yourself
damn it.
one.
get yourself one.
Honestly, even if you're not a Scotch person,
The-
if you're a whiskey person in general, you need this bottle.
If you're a bourbon drinker, this is. I'm not saying this is bourbon, but there's a
It-
lot of deep dark
this
flavors.
will
in here.
convert you.
Yeah, this
Oh,
could convert you.
yeah.
This will
yes.
convert you
This-
from bourbon
Yeah,
immediately.
That proof will take you right in.
My
I mean, this
God.
is because you can feel the like Rick. You may not be feeling the proof very much, but like for me, this is kind of like the nice bite of a good bottled and bond.
oh,
Right.
oh,
I think it's just so luscious that it's like so well balanced.
Yeah.
That the proof is. The proof helps balance it, but I don't feel the proof.
Well, there you have it, folks.
proofs in.
Go
proofs
get
in the
yourself
pudding.
the Glendronach Highland Scotch, the Cask Strength. This is their batch 10. This is the 10th time they've done this.
Yeah.
It is
Sublime.
sublime.
I gotta go change my pants.
Yeah, this is a pants changer for sure. So if you see it, by all means, spend the $100. If you're watching this, you're gonna want to get it. Okay, that's just the way it is. Make sure you like this video. Okay, it helps us out.
Subscribe.
It helps you out because thumbs up is great. Subscribe because you want to see more of this content. All right. Outside of that,
If you want to see me just orgasming at a table more,
yeah, you gotta pay for our OnlyFans there. Okay.
Thumbs up.
That's
That's
just
just the
feet
only thing
pics.
happening.
Yeah, and we're not gonna post a link. It's just if you know, you know. All right.
yeah.